All right guys, today we're gonna go over the perfect everyday carry flashlight that is customizable exactly for you. Let's face it, you can spend a ton of money on flashlights that you either love or hate, and most of them just sit in a drawer. Not in this case. I'm gonna walk you through exactly what you want, show you the differences between some of the high CRI lights, some of the lower CRI lights, and give you exactly what you need to purchase this one time. Stay tuned. Before we get into the emitters, the color temperatures, the CRI, and all that stuff that you can get in this flashlight, I want to go through something that most people overlook while they're purchasing a flashlight, and that is the battery. We need a good high output battery, and yes, batteries do differ, even if they're just 18650s. We need something that is going to give us a lot of power to push these LEDs hard. And that is something that can make or break even the best flashlight. You can tell a lot about the battery that's in your flashlight from where you purchased it. Let's go. Tell me where you bought your flashlight on 3. 1, 2, Harbor Freight. Not good. All right guys, tonight we are going to go over 2 different lights. This is an Emisar D4V2. Now here, these are custom lights. So this light that I'm showing you right here is on turbo currently, and it has the Nichia E21a lights. Now I say that because if you're a CRI guy or a CRI baby, crybaby, you love this light because it has a great CRI, meaning you can tell the colors of everything different. It's got a good tint. You can see things in a very, very clear light, easy on your eyes at night, and great for photography. It is something that is just amazing, and you can see it works great. This is 1200 lumens. So if you're a guy who loves to keep their light on turbo, this light does not get too hot, especially compared to other lights out there. Now we can drop off turbo here and scroll through. I have this on the infinity setting, so we can go to high to low, all the way down to very low. There's 4 LEDs in here. Double click onto turbo. Again, 1200 lumens. Now when I have this off, I have it on its little mode, so it tells me the voltage that's on the inside. And we have another light here. This is the same light, it just has a lighted trigger on it, or a lighted forward switch, and it's going through its different colors here, just telling me that it's on. These LEDs don't take up any power basically. They could go that way for months and months and maybe drop 1/10 of a voltage. Now if we turn this guy on, we can again scroll through. That's high, that's low. These are Cree XPL lights. Here's turbo, 4300 lumens. So you can see a huge difference here. Now this light is basically known as the fire starter in its V1. So this gets hot quick in turbo. It's going to require a very good 18650 battery, but 4300 lumens, 6500K. And that's the big difference, where the other one with the E21As were running at 4500K. And that's why the CRI on this light is going to be much, much less. Now we've dropped down here. There's turbo. Again, very, very, very bright. Look into the water. We can light up the whole pool. Yeah, I know, pool is very dirty. There is some pretty cool stuff going on here. So these are the lights that we were working with outside. They're both the same. This guy over here with the Emisar 21As is a little bit older light. It doesn't have the lighted forward switch, but know that no matter how you get this light, it's still gonna be the same. The lighted switch is interesting, but not necessary. The front of the light is blinking in different LED colors. Here, this one is just going through the colors. It's just one of the situations that it's set up in. This guy over here is actually telling me the voltage. It'll change colors as the battery drops down in voltage, so I know its charge level. Basically here, the user interface on both of these is very intense, and you can do just about anything you want with this light. There's videos that go over these user interfaces. I'm not going to get into it. This is the basic function on almost every light. You push this guy once and it turns on. It'll turn on to a memory as to wherever you had it before. Push and hold the button and it will take you down to low. Push and hold the button again. It'll take you up to high and blink. Double click, you're on turbo. Double click again, you're back to normal, and then you can move around wherever you'd like. When you turn it off again, as you turn it on, it comes back on in the same setting. Very simple, very normal. Now inside this is all IPX rated, so it's going to have O-rings everywhere. You can see we have one of our batteries here, but if you want to make this light a bit smaller, you can simply take this other tube that comes with it, throw this on, throw your battery in, throw the same tail cap on, and we now have a light that is crazy small. Same output. It's going to be a little bit less runtime. That's going to be an 18350 battery cell in there. And this little light is intense. Same thing. Look at that. Still the same crazy power in just a tiny light. Now, if you want to, you can throw on your pocket clip. They do also have a lanyard here, so you can do a ton of things here. And if you'll notice, when we were talking about batteries earlier, I have different batteries in here in each one. So you just have to pick out what battery works for you. And I'm going to put some links in the description. You can choose just about anything here, but make sure it's a high output battery. And the links in the description that I have are going to give you some chances to see what's offered out there in the different lights. Now this magnetic tail cap is very magnetic, so you can choose to get it with a magnet or without. But when we start to look inside this at the optics, the E21a, the Nichia, are going to be a high CRI light with low lumens. So this is a 1200 lumen light. You can run it on turbo for a long time without it getting hot, but you're stuck at 1200 lumens, but you can see the different colors. So if you're an electrician, if you're someone who works in HVAC, or if you're even in construction and you want to see perfectly with lights at night, and you want it to be very easy on your eyes, you can choose anything from a 2700 color temperature up to 5000 K, and you have zero issue with this light, with seeing the different colors. It's a great light, but as we've shown you in the video, the Cree XPL lights are amazing at 4300 lumens. There's a huge difference, but that 4300 lumens on turbo is only going to last so long. It's going to kill your battery faster, and the CRI is less, meaning you could see a little bit difference in colors between pinks and purples. So for photography or something, this isn't perfect. That's why you'd want more of this other light. But it all depends on what you want. Do you want a bright light like this one that's 6500K that will burn paper and you can see for a long distance? If you're just a normal flashlight guy, most people choose the Cree because they don't care about how little of differences you see. If you care about how you're going to see differences in color, pick the Nichia E21a. And if you're still confused as to which one to go with, let me show you a little bit of a difference as far as how bright each light is outside, and we'll start with the Cree at 4300 lumens. If we take a look up into the trees, even with this on high, we can see a long way here. Get out, go to turbo, boom, it lights things up like mad. And this is a great flashlight to have around, because even on its low setting, we can use this inside somewhere. It's going up, take her right down to low. It barely is on. You can't see much, but you can use this in so many different places. And it's easy to use, the interface is great. Now if I drop over and pick up the Nichia 1200 lumens, so I'm up again in the trees, notice how you don't see it. We'll go up, start to see a little bit, double click to turbo. You're not seeing the brightness here, right? We also don't have the heat, and we also have a great view. So we can tell exactly what color everything is. This is a much more floody light with the E21As, but it works well. And again, we can bring this guy down to very, very, very little light. Very little light. And it works great in all situations. One of the awesomest everyday carry lights there is out there. So no matter what you choose here, there's going to be trade-offs. Most of you guys learned that in high school while you were dating. Nothing is perfect. You're not going to get everything in one package, and you just have to choose between the two, and most of you guys aren't going to choose to go with both. So let's just say in general, the Cree is probably more popular because it is brighter, and it gives you that big bang for your buck right off the bat when you hit turbo. But realistically, you won't be disappointed with the Nichia E21 as far as its CRI or how bright it is. They're both very good lights. I'll just say this, if you're gonna stay on turbo for a long time, realistically, this is tough because you can stay on high with the Cree and still be brighter than you are on turbo with the Nichia. But at the same point, I think for someone who wants a long-term flashlight use, just go with the nice E21As. So it's easier on your eyes, and it's also 41 or 4500K if you buy the one that I have here, and it works great in automotive use. It works great all around. I absolutely love it. If you want something that's small, make sure you get the 18350 battery with it. This is absolutely tiny and great for your pocket. Lasts a long time. It's something that's super simple to use. I like it. I really like this style. You cannot plug this in and charge the battery inside. You have to have a separate charger, which is not a big deal. I actually like it. It gives me an idea, or gives me the opportunity to have multiple different batteries that I can have on the charger, pick what I want to do and go. But from what I'm doing here, I'm charging these maybe once a month. I'm not a security guard. I'm not out using this every night. But at the same point, if you were, no big deal. You have a couple batteries, get out, get after it. With that said, I'm always available to answer any more questions below. The person that I'm sending you to as far as where to buy these lights, these Hanks custom lights, is in the USA. He does have them on hand. He will ship them to you right away, so you won't have to wait for them for a long period of time. And he's also great at answering questions. I've had many throughout the years, and this gentleman's helped me out immensely, and I know he'll help you out too. So check that out. I'll leave a bunch of his stores below. He used to have an eBay store, now he's got Shopify. He's got all kinds of stuff. You can go to his website. Just crazy stuff. It's good. I think you will love this light. I'll base my reputation on that. And you guys know, if you're a subscriber to the channel, I don't bullshit you. So subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a like in this video. I know you'll enjoy this. Have a great day.